Beach State. Big West Baseball here on ESPN Plus. Welcome to Bowl Diamond at Blair. It'll be the starter in Kaimi Kahalekai.
Yeah, a guy that they're really, really excited about for the future of this Long Beach program. A big-time recruit coming out of high school, making his first start at home for Long Beach, and I know there's been some success early on and a bright future ahead.
So he'll face Tanner Chun to start. And I guess we'll go right off the bat talking about Hawaii because it is a Hawaii versus Hawaii matchup to start the game. Tanner Chun from Honolulu on Oahu. Kaimi Kahalekai from Maui. Went to Kamehameha schools there, and we've got our first base runner right away.
Yeah, just a fastball runs up. Probably a little bit of nerves, a little bit of excitement.
Here's Michael Lombardi. As we take a look at the defensive alignment for Long Beach State. Toomey, Champagne, Ashworth, left to right in the outfield. Here's a little bit of a different infield for the Dirtbags than we've seen. Lena, Enright, Evans, Kadena, and then Connor Stewart behind the plate, the battery mate for Kahalekai right now. First pitch to Lombardi is inside, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, you need to settle down quick because this Tulane offense will jump on you in a hurry, and they'll beat up some mistakes. So find a way to get some strikes early, get that confidence.
That's in there. 1-1. Tulane comes in, the reigning AAC tournament champions. Able to make it to the NCAA tournament last year. You know, in the American, it's them. And then last year, East Carolina qualified as well. So we're really seeing some of the top talent from that conference.
Yeah, and Tulane back-to-back regionals, really building off some really strong performances the last couple of years. You know, good foundation for Jay Ullman and staff.
You see they come in 8-3, but the three part has been growing a little bit in recent times as they lost their series to Pepperdine over the weekend.
Yeah, really surprising, weekend for Tulane. Pepperdine team that was struggling going into it, and Tulane that was red hot. So a couple low-scoring games, which is a little bit new for Tulane as well.
If you're tuning in off of when we last broadcasted, it was a win on the Friday night for Long Beach State against Michigan. Ended up losing the next two games, but yesterday, really close. Ended up making a comeback in the ninth inning, but ended up losing 7-6. They scored 4 runs in that inning, Dirtbags did. That's why, Cody, you mentioned that they're going to have to try and get out to a faster start offensively. 3-2 to Lombardi. Kahalekai already battling here on his second hitter. That's to second and past the diving Evans into right field and a base hit.
Yeah, good piece of him by Lombardi there. Doesn't try to do too much. Just fights the ball, fastball off to the right side. Evans almost got to that ball.
It's a pretty young infield right now for Long Beach State, just mixing it up a little bit today, midweek. Having true freshmen in Evans and Enright up the middle defensively. Now Connor Rasmussen, and that's in there for strike one.
Yeah, first pitch strike is going to be big. Gives you so much confidence as a young pitcher or a guy who's kind of a little nervous coming into it, and you kind of lose feel for it. Strike one is a big relief. Make him swing the bat early and counts.
Time called. So it'll be Stewart and Kahalekai chatting things up at the mound. It seems like the signal is about pitch calm.
Yeah, anytime Stewart's going out to the mound, you know he got mixed up a little bit. Not a guy you want to get mixed up with that big fastball and movement coming at you.
And you can see the piece of material out of the cap of Kahale Kai, the pitch comm. That's how we do things here in the year 2025. First and second. I'm sure the pitch comm is very important for times like these because you do have a runner on at second. So that old school of putting those numbers down at the plate could be dangerous. 0-1 to Connor Rasmussen. 0-1. Instead, turn and throw. Rasmussen hitting .375 with 11 RBIs on the year so far.
Yeah, I think if you ask Tulane and give them some truth serum, they're going to recruit offense first. You know, they've had some good arms in the past, but their offense has done a really good job over the last few years.
That is the first out recorded in left. At Toomey making the play. Here's Matthias Haas. Player to watch today because of how he's leading them offensively. Leading them in average, OPS, and with those 13 RBIs, and he's got an RBI opportunity out there at second.
Yeah, that's a good first pitch. You want to be able to get ahead, and now he's throwing a breaking ball for a strike. Even there, that just misses, but that's around the zone. Kaimi needs to be able to find that breaking ball early in counts to throw for a strike. It'll give him confidence to throw with 2 strikes as well for a possibly strikeout.
1-1. Swinging and a miss right there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and only 88 miles an hour, but you see it's uncomfortable, right? Haas is uncomfortable at the plate because of how big and long Kaimi is, right? It looks like a lot of things coming at you. It almost is going to look like he's handing the catcher the ball because of that release point is so extended.
Turn and throw to second. So it's 1-2, 1 out. Haas with an RBI on Friday, an RBI yesterday. Now looking for one on this Monday night matchup as he fouls it away.
Yeah, another good pitch there. See the confidence. Just look at the body language from Kaimi. Just starting to feel it that, now he has it, a sense of belonging. It's tough early on to get that feel, and especially for a young guy. Might take a little bit longer than upperclassmen.
1-2. Ooh, high and tight. Just a ball. It's 2-2. .89 miles an hour on this pitch.
Ooh. Those ones are scary up at the face area.
That one misses. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Haas. Hit batsman, a single, and a flyout so far. Kahale Kai stepping off the rubber. Having a little bit of trouble with that pitch comm to start. 3-2. Popped up in the air. The runners were going. This would be the second out should it be caught. It is a tough play, but it is made by Stewart.
Yeah, what a play by Stewart. Able to stay calm. The ball was up there. Off the bat, looked like it was going to go in the stands, but you see Stewart just kind of stay calm, know his surroundings, take a peek at the fence, know where he's got, be able to stay with it. You run too fast, you're going to lose track of that ball, especially when it's spinning up in the air like that.
All of a sudden, it is now 2 outs with 2 on. and Kaikea Harrison coming up to the plate. Those of you who follow Southern California baseball, you'll remember him at USC last couple of years. Now with Tulane as he looks at ball one.
Yeah, who would have thought a Long Beach Tulane game would have 3 featured players from Hawaii?
Yep, Harrison from Kailua. He went to Punahou School. 1-0, now a swing and a miss. 1-1. One and one with 2 outs, 2 on. Harrison so far has 6 RBIs on the year. That's up high, maybe outside as well, 2-1.
Yeah, Kaimi just needs to be a little more competitive throughout the course of that bat. He'll throw 2 competitive close pitches, might got one for a strike, might not. That third pitch kind of way out of the zone.
That one roped into right field. Should be the first run of the game for the Green Wave. One is in, the other one is rounding third. Throw home a little high, the tag, and he is out at the plate. Good tag applied by Connor Stewart. Gets Long Beach State out of it. 1 run does come in for Tulane. It is 1-0 heading to the bottom of the first. We're just getting started, and we're excited. And J.D. Rodriguez, he is, well, with no record so far, but 3 appearances, all starts, 6 ERA in 6 innings. And this is right-hander they're looking for a few innings out of.
Yeah, Rodriguez is a guy they hope to be a weekend guy for them coming into the season. Had a couple struggles early on. I think someone they're really looking for to get some momentum and some confidence in this game to work his way back into that weekend rotation because you're going to need 4 or 5, 6, 7 starting pitchers or guys who'll be able to start throughout the course of the year, especially get into a conference tournament, regional, those sorts. So all this is very important for him to get that confidence back moving into the conference play.
We've already talked about Hawaii a lot. He is partly a transfer from the University of Hawaii. Really, most recently was Golden West College, as there's the defensive alignment for Tulane. Looks like this is Slayton, Lombardi, and Chen left to right in the outfield. Scholes, Harrison, Rasmussen, and Haas left to right in the infield. And there's Pinckney, the battery mate for J.D. Rodriguez. So Rodriguez has started every game he has appeared in as a pitcher so far. Last start was on a Tuesday against Nichols. Didn't end up having a decision, only went 2 1/3 innings. We'll see how long he goes here. Kyle Ashworth first, and that is ball 1.
Yeah, we mentioned it. Both guys seem to be on some form of pitch count or pitch limit. It's going to be mostly a bullpen game. We'll see who has the deeper bullpen with the long weekend behind them, I should say. So it'll be a chess match. I think that was big for Tulane to get on the board early, but also big for Long Beach to get out of that thing with the big play and only 1 run given up.
2-0 quickly to Ashworth, and that is in there, 2-1. Kyle Ashworth hitting .289, a couple of home runs and 13 RBIs on the season. Flies one out to left, in foul ground, long way to go, and it is into the Steve Traxel bullpen. Slayton giving chase.
Yeah, same with Pepperdine, as you're going to see here, a lot of room, right? You look at Tulane's ballpark, they're not going to be really accustomed to that. It's more of a tighter, condensed area. Fly balls are really going to fly out of that place where you got to really cover some ground at Long Beach.
That one in there. Strike 3 called. That is the first out recorded.
Yeah, Rodriguez just a good changeup there. Freezes Ashworth after falling behind 2-0. Good job coming back in that count. Ashworth is not going to chase outside of the zone. So just kind of an elevated changeup that froze Ashworth. Good start for Rodriguez.
Here's Nathan Cadena. Big swing and a miss. 5'11" senior transfer from San Jose State. 1 for 3 yesterday with an RBI.
Cadina's a guy they really need to get going. He's one of those guys that kind of took faith. Older guy, transfer senior. Looking at him to really lead the way at the top of this lineup.
That one foul. 1-2. One out, nobody on for Cadena. Hitting .212 coming into this one. We've seen him recently move up into this 2 spot. Try to get him some better looks as that one is foul. J.D. Rodriguez, 6 strikeouts in 6 innings so far. And there is a swing and a miss.
Yeah, and that changeup's just been nasty. Gets a swing on this one. First one kind of froze him. That one, he almost seemed to cut it. Throws it so hard.
So 2 outs via the strikeout for Rodriguez. And the first pitch to Alex Champagne. It's in there for strike one. 92 miles an hour, by the way, bringing the heat.
And you see it's just the same arm speed as the changeup, so makes it tough on hitters.
Chopper down the first base line. Nowhere really to go for Champagne. And a 1-2-3 inning for Tulane's J.D. Rodriguez. Go to the second. 1-0 Green Wave on ESPN+.
But teams don't like doing it just because the RPIs don't necessarily get very high. But we did see, Santa Barbara's and Irvine's RPIs be very respectable the last few years. It's tough to play a West Coast team, whether it's at home or on the road. You go back a handful of years, they've played UC Riverside. They played Irvine at their home place last year, who ended up being a regional team, and they ended up getting matched up with them again in a regional. So, credit for Tulane to come out to the West Coast and play some of these tough teams, and then also welcome them into their building and build their resume for postseason.
Gavin Scholes is up from Virginia. One of their more experienced players. As he looks at a ball 1-2 to Scholes. That one foul.
Better tempo this inning from Kaimi. You see him not wasting as much time in between pitches. Really has a sense of urgency to attack hitters.
2-2. Scholes, a preseason All-AAC selection. I'll correct myself. He's from Moreau, Louisiana. That one is inside. It's a full count. Full count walk will send Tulane their first base runner of this inning, and a leadoff base runner that mirrors what happened in the top of the first.
Yeah, we saw what happened with the leadoff base runner free pass last inning, led to a run. If you're Long Beach, it's no secret. You got to keep leadoff guys off or force them to get on via hit.
Hugh Pinckney, the catcher, looks at strike one. Yeah, so it was a hit by pitch to start the game, a single, a pop out, and then that RBI single. Kaikea Harrison, is that one? It's just a throw over to first. Nothing really doing over there. It's 0-1. Schultz does have a couple of stolen bases on 3 attempts so far this year. Oh and 1 at the plate. Pinckney following the walk. That misses 1-1. Pinckney, a transfer from Rutgers, originally from Toronto, Canada. Another throw over to first.
Yeah, really interesting the amount of transfers we're starting to see in college baseball with this portal opening up. Some schools do a really good job of utilizing it.
One and one. Another throw over. Couple of experienced players on the base paths right now. So Schultz at first, the senior. Pinckney at the plate. The junior transfer looks at ball 2.
I mean, he just needs to find that consistency with the fastball.
Popped up. Playable. Foul. So 2-2 at the plate. Pinckney just staying alive. Inside, almost hit him.
Yeah, I think you're going to see some of these struggles with Kaimi throughout the year. You know, long-levered guy. He's really trying to figure everything out, trying to figure out his timing, his strength. It's a big challenge.
Oh, he went around. Third base umpire Michael Chuckerman making the call there. So it's a strikeout and 1 out recorded.
Yeah, good fastball there. Elevated slightly. Yeah, and he went around. It's a big out there. Now he's 1 pitch away. Getting out of the second inning. Working around leadoff.
Runner goes, though, and it is foul. So it's Nate Johnson at the plate. Designated hitter. .65 freshman from Thousand Oaks. One and one. He started Friday. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. That a throw back to first. So Schultz going on that first pitch should seem more like a hit and run.
Yeah, good call there. Get a guy in motion from Coach Jay Ullman.
One and two. Johnson went to Westlake High School. 6'5" frame. This young player facing Kahale Kai. That is out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts for Kahale Kai.
Yeah, just a couple elevated fastballs with 2 strikes. We mentioned it's 89 miles an hour, but it looks like it's 95 coming at you. Hard to lay off the one with the letters. Especially with these taller pitchers that have, as you mentioned, the long arms, extended release points. It's going to look like the ball's rising when it's coming at you.
Runner goes. Little bit of hesitation at the plate, and that is a steal of second.
Yeah, Stewart just bobbles this ball a little bit, and that's plenty of time for Pinckney to get in there. I don't think or Schultz, excuse me. I don't think it was a great jump, but the pressure put on Long Beach defense.
Foul tip into the glove. Brock Slayton in the 9-hole. At the plate now with a RBI opportunity. That 2-out stolen base. Slayton coming into this one hitting .357, does have 6 RBIs, is very capable with the bat in this spot. The check swing actually made contact, so it's a foul ball.
Okay, he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this, working around the leadoff walk, but Slayton's a tough hitter at the plate, hitting .350 on the season.
That one high. There's 91 on the gun there from Kahalikai.
Yeah, the fastball's going to tick up and up. Starting to loosen up a little bit. A little colder night here in Long Beach tonight.
2-2. Pop up. Catcher Stewart all the way back to the backstop again. Backpedals a little bit, able to make the catch this time a little easier. Stewart's been busy behind the plate defensively. Let's go to the bottom of the second. 1-0.
Their preseason games there, and they've played some good opponents and won. So it'll be interesting. It should be a good, fun time in the conference this year, and we get started next weekend.
Conference play right around the corner as Dylan Lena takes the first pitch to third, and there is out number 1. Pretty good play by Gavin Schultz. J.D. Rodriguez right back to it on the mound. Had a quick 1-2-3 inning in the first. This is a good way to start it here in the second.
Yeah, Lena just kind of pulls off a first pitch fastball, and they're going to have to make Rodriguez work a little bit harder. Because right now he's cruising through these first 4 hitters with not a lot of effort, not a lot of pitches.
Here's Luke Taylor. He's been a key designated hitter for Long Beach State so far. He's kind of found that role as a true freshman. 1 for 4, 2 for 4, 1 for 4 in the 3-game series against Michigan. Able to bring in 3 RBIs, had a home run yesterday.
Yeah, a lot of freshmen, as we mentioned, starting here tonight. 4 in a row in the middle of this lineup with a freshman on the mound. So I think if you're Coach TJ Bruce, you're going to see a lot of that this year.
Fly ball, short left field down the line, and would have been a fair ball as it is 2 outs now.
Yeah, Harrison does a good long way to run. We've seen some trouble in that area before in this ballpark, but no problem right there. Harrison, good jump on that.
Here's Matt Toomey. Player to watch, thanks to his offensive contributions. We showed a few of the highlights at the top of the broadcast. It was all from Friday, where he was able to go 2 for 3 and an RBI double in the second inning. That helped them win that Friday night game. Also went 2 for 3 yesterday. Scored
2 games. Really starting to get comfortable. But if you're Long Beach, we got to see some more competitive swings early in counts. No mind, getting your swing off early, but Rodriguez is doing a good job mixing, keeping them off balance. and getting those early swings. It's just what the doctor ordered if you're Rodriguez.
0-2. Fly ball to left. This time is the left fielder, Slayton. Boy, that would have been fair too. Little bit of wind just kind of pushing the ball back into play, but hasn't really affected it too much in terms of an error, as it is still 1-0 Tulane as we go to the third inning on ESPN Plus. Be right back after this.